Hello beautiful, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Mawahib. First things first, do excuse me, I've got a sore throat and a blocked nose, and I've had a fever for the past week literally, so I have no idea what's been going on, but do excuse me if I don't sound my normal self. But I do feel like I have a little bit more energy in me today to get up and film and do some stuff around the house. I've been wanting and itching to film this brand new wax that I bought in my unboxing video last week. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below. But it's the Golden Wax S41 wax that I picked up from Candle Shack, and it's the 800-gram sample. I obviously didn't want to buy more because I've never tested this wax before. I may or may not like it. Without further ado, let's go downstairs and make some candles. I've got all my candle jars wicked, and I'm using 20 centiliter candle jars, and the wick of choice that I've decided to go is TBs. Obviously I've had great results with TB wicks recently, as you know, so I've decided to try that out with S41. And also the recommended wick from Candle Shack is CL, so I've decided to go for CL12 and CL14, which I'm a bit worried it might be too big for my 20 centiliter, but we'll never know until we try. I decided to go for a chopping board because the Golden Wax S41 reminds me of rapeseed and coconut, and I don't want to cause a mess on the table, so I'd rather have it all cut and chopped on the chopping board, and it comes out really nice and easy. That was so satisfying, if you guys saw that. I'm gonna measure 574 grams worth of wax and 46 grams worth of fragrance, and I tend to round up. I hate working with decimals. I like to work with whole numbers. But let's go ahead and do that. I've got my measuring scale here and my candle jug there, so I'm just gonna literally have them right by each other. Always tare your scale when you're measuring your wax. And it's pretty creamy, you guys. It's literally melting in my hands, and I'm just so excited to use this. Right, oh my god, first cut. Oh, this is so exciting. There we go. This is how it looks like. Very creamy. It's literally melting in my hands. Okay, beautifuls, I'm all the way to the top, and I'm at 574 grams worth of wax. I'm gonna pop it onto my double boiler, wash my hands. It got a bit messy, and I will measure the fragrance with you guys. Hello beautiful, let's talk a little bit about the candle wax while my wax is literally melting, which is right next to me. It's almost there. So on Candle Shack's website, it describes the wax as a super soft soybean wax, which I completely agree. It was literally melting in my hands. It's an excellent plant-based wax produced in Sweden by the global wax giant AAK under the name Golden Wax. Originally developed for large candle producers, S41 offers a high fragrance retention, powerful hot throw, is extremely stable, easy to wick, and burns incredibly clean. Of course, there'll be a burn test video for that one, and I cannot wait for it. I'm going to leave it to cure for about 7 to 10 days, and then I'll burn test it for you guys. S41 is made from 100% natural and responsible sourced materials, free from GMOs, toxic substances, and synthetic additives. On top of that, AAK takes sustainability very seriously. I also have a link next to that where you can read all about their sustainability and their ethical and environmental standards, and I'll leave everything that I'm reading down below for you guys to have like a little read around and a shop around if you like. The product is a container candle wax, a plant-based wax, high fragrance retention, powerful hot throw, vegan friendly, 100% GMO free soybean, devoid of toxic substances and synthetic additives. The fragrance load is 8%. The wick family is CL wicks. They recommend heating S41 to 60% Celsius to melt, adding fragrance at 60%, which is what I usually do anyway, and stir until the oil has dissolved. The mixture is ready to pour at around 31 degrees when it starts to look cloudy. Leave the candle to cure for at least 2 days at 20 degrees Celsius for the best results. But let's check the candle because it's right behind you guys. My wax is off the stove and I am at 63 degrees. While this is cooling to 60 degrees, let's measure our fragrance. We're going to need 46 grams worth of fragrance, and my wax is cooling pretty fast, so I'm going to try be quick with my fragrance to 46 degrees worth of fragrance. Almost there. 61 degrees. Right, I'm at 60 degrees. I'm gonna pour my fragrance right in. Mix for 2 minutes. I'm going to wait until 31 degrees and see how that looks like, because I want to see how the candles will burn test when I'm following either Candle Shack's or the brand of Golden Wax S41's advice. By the way, while my candle is cooling, I've been wanting to show you what I've been working on. Sorry, let me just take a sip of water because my throat is very itchy. I did a batch of pillar candles yesterday and I literally have them right here, and the bottom part of it cracked in the jar, which in the pillar mold, which I found really odd. And I was using Kerasoy, pillar wax, but I literally made this. It looks so good had it not cracked from the bottom, but it literally just cracked. And I didn't crack as I was pulling it out of the mold. It just cracked when it was cooling. So I'm trying to figure out why that is. But had it not cracked, you guys, I think it would have looked really good. So the mold of this is plastic, and I sprayed the release spray into the mold, and you guys, it wouldn't come out, and I started panicking. I was like, oh my god, why is it not coming out? And I literally started tugging at it. It just wasn't releasing. And I put so much of that mold spray yesterday, and it just wasn't having it. So I decided to freeze the mold with the wax inside for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I ran it under hot water, and then it literally came out, and I got this. Let me show you what else I've been doing instead of me having to show you one by one. So I did this yesterday. Look how beautiful that blue color is. It did stain my mold, but look how lovely that looks. I'm trying to go for like an ombre type of look, and then I did this as well. Look how nice this looks. And this, I didn't like how light the green is, so I decided to go for something darker. But I think this is too dark. I would want it a little bit lighter, but you know, I'm practicing. And then I made these. I didn't have enough wax to make this mold, but I made this as well, which is literally the same as this but a smaller version. And then I made this beautiful arch candle. This wax is still cooling and we are still pretty much liquid, so we'll wait for a little bit longer. All right, my loves, I am ready to pour into my candle container. My wax is pretty much liquid and it smells delicious in my living room. I can't wait to show you how it looks like tomorrow. Sorry guys, I'm losing my voice a little bit, but I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, beautifuls. Our candles are ready to be trimmed, and honestly, the cold throw of these candles, you guys, are so good. They're like an 11 out of 10, not even a 10 out of 10. That's how good they are right now. And the glass adhesion, can you guys see the glass adhesion? I don't see any pilloways, you guys. However, the tops are very rough. It reminds me of the 464 wax, but I'll show you. I can give it a heat gun, but because I'm doing this for myself and at home, I'm not going to bother too much about heat gunning them. But let me show you an up close of how they look like. So that these are the tops, and they're pretty much, this is not too bad, but it does have a bit of a rough top. And again, the cold throws are so good. My god, I think the cold throws are better than Kerasoy, if I'm being honest with you. They smell amazing. Hello there, that would be the end of today's video. Honestly, I'm very happy with the glass adhesion of these glass. I mean, that looks amazing. The cold throw is even better. Super happy with how they turned out, apart from the rough tops, which can be fixed with a heat gun or a second pour. I think I over poured a little bit with that one, you guys, where the last candle that I poured it sat just a little bit lower than usual because I over poured 2 of these candles, but that's okay. I'm using them for home. I found it super easy to work with, especially when I'm cutting through the wax with a knife. I just took it out of the packaging and I cut it through, and which was super easy. It was super creamy, it would literally melt between my hands. It'll be interesting to test this wax out in the summer and see how that reacts to warmer climates. To be honest with you, glass adhesion doesn't bother me anymore. It's something that I've just learned to accept. With change of temperatures, these candles will pull away anyway, so I don't focus too much on them. I just want to focus on the burn test of the actual candle. Is the candle burning safely? Is my wick too small? Is my wick too big? Is my flame height high? Is it low? Is it going to switch itself off? How is the top of my candle looking? Does the candle smell good? The first thing that the clients will smell is the cold throw of your candle. So I want to get the cold throw of the candle really well, because it's what sells the candle. Then there's a potential of the customer rebuying if the hot throw is really good. I don't want to take too much of your time. It is New Year's Eve. A very happy new year to every single one of you. I'm so grateful for your support. I'm so grateful for the community that we've built together. I'm so grateful for your support, for your comments and likes, and just watching my videos and the interactions that I have with you guys on a daily basis. You guys are amazing, honestly. I wish I could meet you all in real life at some point. And you guys, I'm so excited for what's to come. I'm looking forward to the New Year's, and I hope you guys are looking forward to it too. Make sure that you look after yourselves and your health. Make sure that you're happy. Do things that make you happy and fulfilled. Make time for yourself. Take time to check in with yourself, self-reflect. I genuinely pray that you guys have a year full of hope, full of prayers, full of health, success, wealth, happiness, and just live a life full of abundance and joy. And I don't want to get too emotional, you guys. So have a lovely New Year's, and I'll see you in 2024. Bye guys.